Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is no doubt that among the many forms of crisis our Muslim community is facing in America, one of them is identity crisis. And that is due to the powerful but un-Islamic environment. This is precisely one of the fundamental reasons why Imam Shamsi established Nusantara Foundation in 2014. Since then, Nusantara has been undertaking a variety of initiatives to introduce Islam as a mercy to America and humanity. Since the beginning of 2018, Nusantara has taken a bold initiative to establish the first Islamic boarding school in America. A piece of 25-acre land has been acquired with several old buildings in the beautiful city of Modus, Connecticut for this purpose. But Nusantara cannot do this noble project without Allah's help and your kind donation and participation. Please do help and donate generously to Nusantara Foundation. For donations, kindly turn your eyes toward the TV screen. May Allah reward you all abundantly. وجزاكم الله خيرا.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with me, Davira Chairunnisa in Islam in the West Challenges and Opportunities series. Now today I'm with Imam Shamsi. We'll be talking about Islamophobia, continuing from our previous episodes about this topic. Assalamualaikum Imam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Alhamdulillah, glad to hear that. Ramadan Mubarak, Imam.
Ramadan Kareem.
Okay, so we'll be continuing our discussions about Islamophobia, especially combating Islamophobia. In the last episode, we have talk about the general things about combating Islamophobia. And today, I will be asking you about the examples that you've shown to the other non-Muslims, especially about combating Islamophobia. So can you share more about this?
Yes, when I came to this country towards the end of 1996, I rented the house in one of the area in Queens, New York called Astoria.
Oh, not here.
No, this is my fourth house.
Oh, okay.
So I rented the house in Astoria, not that far from the Indonesian mosque. My neighbor was a senior citizen, over 70 years. He and his wife living in that house. And every morning he got out from his house, cleaning his driveway and my driveway too. In the beginning I have that suspicion, why this person is so nice. Maybe he wanted to tell me, to show me his religion, so he wanted to convert me.
Yeah.
A lot of suspicion come to my mind. But you know what? Time passes, months, years, he never talked about the religion. And then in fact I realized that basically he taught me about how to be a good person. I used the word how to be a good Muslim. He taught me how to be a good Muslim. In other words, that he didn't teach me Islam, but he showed me how to be a good Muslim.
Oh, he's Muslim?
No, he's a Catholic. He is an Irish. He's an American white. But he's so nice. And then I realized this. He taught me how to be nice. And so later on we became friends, and I asked him, why did you so nice to me? And he said, because you're so nice to me.
Oh, mashallah.
And that is one of the points that I would like to underline here, that when we are trying to prove to the people that we are a nice person, I'm a Muslim, he is a Catholic, we can be two humans, different in religion, different in faith, but we still can be united as human beings. And that's what my understanding of the religion, al-Islam. Islam embraces every single human being. Islam is not only for Arab, Islam is not only for African, but Islam is embracing everybody. So a lot of examples that I have shown to the American to show that Islam is something that not necessarily to be scared of. When I went to the synagogue the other day, so it's a long time ago, this is the first story I entered into a synagogue after the 9/11 tragic event. I was invited to speak by a rabbi. And when I entered into that room, none of those, no single Jew was smiling. Everyone was so kind of, I don't know what they had in mind, but there's no smile, by the way. And then I began to smile to them. I greet everybody, and then I spoke. When I lecture, I tried to make some jokes.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the lecture, they asked tough questions. Many things, including about Palestine and Israel, And we try to be honest to ourselves that, you know, Palestine and Israel is an issue that is dear to all of us. To the Muslims, Palestine is our brothers and sisters, and Jerusalem is, we believe, that's our city in religion. But they also have the same belief. They say Israel is our brothers, and so now there are two brothers here. So at the end of the day, we say, okay, well, at least right now that we are two individuals have different opinions, but we can still be friends. And so after that lecture, after the question and answer session, a very old guy came to me, and he said, "Thank you very much. You have changed my mind." I said, "What happened?"
Mashallah.
He said, "You know, before I came to this event, I thought that Muslims are so hateful. They don't like us. You know, I thought that Muslims wanted to kill us. But tonight you changed my mind, you know, that you want to be friend. You want to be a partner with us." I say, "Yes. You know, Islam is about mercy, love, and compassion. It is about kindness. وَأَحْسِنْ كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ, and be kind as Allah has been kind to you, helping others, you know, assist others. It is about grace, as you have those intentions to be great people too. We have a good intention to be great people too." And since then, you know, I visited many houses of worship, churches, synagogue, even Hindu temples, and all those people changed their minds about Islam. And that's what we did. We try our best to prove that Islam is rahmah, Islam is about love, Islam is about peace, Islam is about building partnership, working together for betterment of the society. And with that we minimize the fear, You know, there is no doubt it's not easy. Or when the majority of the people used to be having their own convenience, comfort zone, they feel that America has been a comfort zone for them, and now Islam is coming, and it seems to be challenged because there are some sense, some understanding that Islam is the opposite of the Western values. Looks like Islam is against the right of women, Islam is hating minorities, Islam is not freedom, Islam, a lot of misunderstanding. And now we are coming, you know, to prove that all those are the opposite. You know, when the Western society talk about democracy, in Islam, the essence of democracy is there. You know, I don't say that shura and democracy are the same, but essentially it goes into the same direction. And that is freedom, it is about participation of the people, it is about the rights, the basic right of the people to be respected, and so on and so forth. And we have that in shura called mushawara in al-Islam, about respecting the woman, emancipation of the woman. You know, I can say that there is no single concept, be religion or non-religion, which is better in terms of respecting the woman than al-Islam. Because we know that historically, even from the very beginning when Allah created Adam and his wife, Allah created equality between two of them. And so just we need to prove this one, that your understanding about Islam is, you know, whatever you have from the media is wrong, and that's why I don't always trust the media. Yeah, sometimes you trust the media. When we talk about Islam, you trust it. But when there are a lot of, you know, misinformation about Islam on media. Unfortunately, you know, American people are very much, you know, into media. I mean, looks like everything is the source of everything is media. When the media say white is white, when they say the media says black is black, and that's one of the dilemma that American people have. You know, they used to jokingly say, "We do trust media more than our holy books." You know, that's what they say jokingly. You know, but we Muslims, alhamdulillah, certainly we don't believe in that. We believe in the Quran, we believe in the Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and media is used for us to increase our knowledge and expand our horizon. And so coming back again, we have done a lot. Our neighbors, you know, anywhere we have a mosque, that community around the mosque becomes safe. More security, more safety, no drug, no fight, no whatever. And that is what I mean, a role model. Role model is not on the individual life, but also communal life. As a community, how to prove to other communities that our community is bringing goodness and betterment into our life.
Okay, mashallah, Ustad. So it's not only about us as an individual to other people, but also like to the whole community, right?
Yes, that's
right. In showing the example. Okay, Ustad. When you did that. Through that, I think a lot of examples, I believe. Have you experienced like a refusal from the people?
That is expectable. We expect that some people are not easy to trust, so they have a doubt. They have, they say maybe you are not genuine, you're not sincere. Particularly, for example, among my Jewish friends, when I try to say to them that we are willing to be friends and partners with you in America to combat Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, because you have to know, Islamophobia and anti-Semitism is equally high.
Right.
Many Americans don't like Jew, and as many Americans don't like Muslim.
Yeah.
So I offer them that let's fight together. My fight is your fight, and your fight is my fight.
Right.
But because of my stand on Palestinian issue, that I'm very firm in defending the right of Palestinians to be free, sometimes they think that, I'm not genuine.
Yeah.
So I said to them, okay, when we come to Palestine, I have my stand, my position. When you come to Israel, you have your own position.
Right.
We disagree on that. But there are something that we can work together.
Right.
Okay, and that is about Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. And finally, understand it. But there are still some are suspicious, about Shamsi Ali is not really genuine. We don't know what is in the back of his head. Maybe he says something and he thinks something else.
Yeah.
That is fine. It's normal. We just need to prove it again and again and again that we are here really willing to work together to make America and New York a better place for everyone. And that's what we do.
Right. Okay. Because I believe like this thing is also happened not only like to like as your role as an imam to like the Jewish people, but also in like the small community. For example, that we did something and then maybe like some people are suspicious about like our, like good deeds. Like, is it that genuine or is it like suspicious, for example, like that? So how do you think that we can like be genuine to them and they perceive it like in the same way?
In terms of being genuine, sincere, that is us and Allah. Nobody knows about that. But our responsibility is really to continue and be persistent in doing what we got to do. When we wanted to prove to them that Islam is peace, that continue to be peaceful. Smile to everybody. Don't be harsh. And what we say in public and in private the same. We don't. When I engage in the interfaith dialogue, I told them my position about, let's say, Palestine and Israel. I tell them our position about the oneness of Allah. When we come to have dialogue with our Christian friends, we talk straight and open about the Trinity and the concept of Tawheed and oneness of Allah, and we have different opinions on that. But all those issues do not prevent us from being, partners for other things that we agreed.
Right.
For example, we want to build schools, we want to build education, we want to have security and safety in our community, we want to have peace, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of things that we can do together as human beings with all differences that we have in terms of faith and political views. And so we just need to persistent, and that's what we call basic in Islam istiqamat. We need consistency. Istiqamat is very necessary. A man came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he said, Ya Rasulullah, قُلْ فِي الْإِسْلَامِ قَوْلًا لَا أَسْأَلُ عَنْهُ غَيْرَكَ. Tell me in Islam something that I'm not going to ask from anyone else. And he said, قُلْ آمَنْتُ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِيمْ. Say, I do believe, and have consistency on it. And so when we have an intention to do good, when we have an intention to build a partnership, when we have an intention to have dialogue with everyone or cooperation with everyone, just do it and continue to do it. My experience when I have this interfaith, particularly with the Jewish community, the biggest challenge basically is from the Muslim community.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because our Muslim brothers and sisters misunderstand about our work in interfaith. Some people misunderstand that interfaith is making all religions the same, which is an ignorance. Because we never make any religion the same. Religions are not the same, it's different. Catholic and Islam is different. We believe in truly genuine, sincere oneness of Allah. They believe in Trinity. It cannot be the same. Jewish also, we have differences. But dialogue here is a way, an attempt to bring people together despite of diversity, despite of differences that they have. And that's what we do in dialogue. But when it comes to the issue of Jewish Muslim, they think that we don't support Palestine anymore, and that is a misunderstanding. So I got challenges from the Muslim community, and some of those consider me quite liberal, for example. A lot of labels, you know.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I just need to prove to the Muslim that I'm doing good. I'm doing something good for Islam and Muslim in America, and I can prove that because the proof is there. You know, how many people change their mind because of our interfaith dialogue.
Okay, Mom. We'll be talking more about interfaith dialogue in the next episodes, but we're running out of time right now,
Sure.
so we need to end today's episode. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. We'll be back tomorrow with other discussions with Imam Shamsi Ali. I'm Davira Chaerunnisa. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is no doubt that among the many forms of crisis our Muslim community is facing in America, one of them is identity crisis. And that is due to the powerful but un-Islamic environment. This is precisely one of the fundamental reasons why Imam Shamsi Ali established Nusantara Foundation in 2014. Since then, Nusantara has been undertaking a variety of initiatives to introduce Islam as a mercy to America and humanity. Since the beginning of 2018, Nusantara has taken a bold initiative to establish the first Islamic boarding school in America. A piece of 25-acre land has been acquired with several old buildings in the beautiful city of Modus, Connecticut for this purpose. But Nusantara cannot do this noble project without Allah's help and your kind donation and participation. Please do help and donate generously to Nusantara Foundation. For donations, kindly turn your eyes toward the TV screen. May Allah reward you all abundantly. وَجَزَاكُمُ اللَّهُ خَيْرًا.